Hi everyone, Happy New Year to you all and I hope you had a great holidays. My name is Nicole if you're here for the first time and thank you for watching my channel. Today I want to show you an easy way how to make grilled chicken without a grill. This is an easy way that anybody can make at home and you don't even need the cast iron skillet with the grate. I'm just gonna be using my favorite pan and I'm gonna be making the chicken on the stove. So if you're interested how to make the perfect juicy grilled chicken, please continue watching. So first I'm going to cover the chicken with a plastic wrap and pound it a little bit. I'm using 2 chicken breasts today with no skin. And if you don't have this pounding thing, you can use a rolling pin or you can even use your hand knuckles. It's obviously easier to use this tool. And don't go too flat. We just want to be sure that the width of the chicken is kind of equal all the way through. So start with the thickest part. And you can use the flat side or this other side. So with the knuckles, you would just go like this. So approximately like this. I would say it's maybe like 1 inch thick. So now that the chicken has even width, I'm gonna show you one other trick that I really like. And I'm gonna put the chicken in a bowl. And brine it for only half an hour. So I'm gonna brine it just with salted water. And you have to trust me on this, it really makes a big difference because the chicken gets a little bit more juicy, I would say, but it has the flavor within. So when you start eating the chicken, the seasoning's not only on the outside, but the salt actually gets in. So cover the chicken with water. So just put enough to cover it, and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon or 1.5 teaspoon of the salt. Just spread it a little bit in there so it dissolves. And now let it sit for half an hour. Now the chicken has been brining for half an hour. I'm gonna get it out on a board. I'm gonna tap any excess water with a kitchen roll. We're gonna do just a little bit of seasoning, brushing it with oil, and we're gonna start grilling it. So make sure there's no water on the surface because that would make the oil go crazy. So now I'm gonna brush it with some olive oil. So spread it in. You can do this with your hands too. So make sure it's nicely coated on both sides. I'm just gonna put salt and pepper. And if you want any other seasoning, feel free to do so. I just like to keep it basic. If you do the basic, then you'll see that this really works. And I also like using this grilled chicken for like Caesar salad. So that's why I don't put seasoning. And we're gonna start grilling now. So turn the pan on and make sure it's hot before we add the meat, and you don't need to add any further oil. And when the pan is heated, put the chicken on. Start with a very high temperature because we want the juices to be locked in. So now brown the chicken on one side, and we're only gonna turn it around when it's already brown, and it's also gonna make it easier to turn it around. It's not gonna be sticking. So in about 1.5 minutes, I'm gonna turn the chicken around. So now after about another 1 or 1.5 minutes, bring the temperature down, and now we're going to cook the chicken until it's done. Also make sure you don't squeeze the chicken like this because then the juices would get out and it would get drier. So a chicken is cooked when it reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. If you don't have a thermometer at home, you can just cut it in the thickest part of the chicken and see if it's cooked. I always turn the chicken around approximately every 2 minutes just to make sure that the heat is coming from both sides. So to get the chicken like this, it took 13 minutes. And you can see it's just perfectly done and very juicy.